Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. We're back with part 3. I hope we all enjoyed part 2. Y'all, the story's starting to pick up. Also, I do want to point out two things. One, in part 1, I noticed there was something weird with the mic where it did like a clicking noise every now and then. I don't know what that problem was because in part 2, I didn't hear that. I noticed it when I was watching part 1 on TV, but when I was editing part 1, I had my AirPods in because I edit on my MacBook, and I don't know, I didn't hear popping, or either I thought it was the fireplace in the hotel, or no, the clock. I thought it was the clock in the lobby of the hotel. But we should be fine. I did get a new thing for my microphone. I got like a cover for it and stuff like that, and I changed the settings up again, so I'm still trying to work on the mic, but hopefully it's somewhat better now. Second thing is that the developers of this game put up a pronunciation guide on how to pronounce certain names, especially the more Irish names. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. I don't know if this video will be up before St. Patrick's Day. I'm recording it before St. Patrick's Day, but I don't know if I'll have it edited and stuff before St. Patrick's Day. So that would be very helpful. I already knew how to pronounce Ruri and Thea because I looked them up. But there's a Saoirse, Dara we've already met. I don't think we've met Saoirse, or do we have? Anyway, I don't know. Let's continue though. Okay, so jump scare. What did we do in the last part? So we went out, found out what the noise was. A crow fell through the top. We found out that there's a fraud here. The American New Yorker woman was a fraud. Mr. Toussaint, we helped him out with that. So that's two people that won't be going to the seance. I've been putting too much of a into it. I've been saying seance like Beyonce. It's more like seance, right? Okay, but anyway. And then there's also we also have breakfast with what's their face? Those two, oh, Darcy, right? And then the man. Um, so there's that. I don't know what the mystery here is regarding this because I didn't click on it. So we didn't profile her. I feel like we should probably profile her. So she is an English writer with a sharp personality. We found her key because she dropped to get breakfast when I think the cook dropped some food or something. So I want to go investigate her room since she is currently Mr. Dupre, yes. Since she is currently in the lobby and she'll be in there up until 11 o'clock. I'm at 10:30 rather. So or is that actually 11 o'clock? Yes, okay. Let's go down to the lobby actually. I want to profile her first. Oh, wait, can I eavesdrop on them? Wait, hold up. Oh, I can.
Yes, madam.
I seem to have misplaced my room key.
I see. Let us see what we can do about that for you. Now, where has that spare key gotten to?
It's a fireplace in here. Okay, let's analyze her. She just has that mean face to her. Okay, this Dane. She does not seem impressed with something. The event attendees or me, perhaps. When we just had breakfast with her, she seemed okay. Large brooch. An intricate brooch, perhaps representing something, and less dainty than one would expect such a lady to wear. I'm just a little lady. Tan line, evidence of a ring worn for a long time and since removed. Went from a Mrs. to a Miss. Okay. Interesting. Talk to her later. Let's explore first. Or is she room 13? Excuse you? 13, yeah. Now we don't have much time. Actually, well, we do. I think we have like an hour and a half. 16... 16 going on 17. Or is it 17 going on 18? Look, I don't know. I don't remember how the sound of music went. Wardrobe. Oh, wait, hold up. Miss Darcy's schedule for the weekend. I have noted her movement in my timetable. Okay. Notes she's making about the event, but they seem less academic in nature and more for a work of fiction. A Protestant cross. Oh my god, she's Protestant. How dare she? Journal. That was a joke, by the way. Look, those blasted dreams of home. I don't want to go home. Not after what happened. I want a new life. There's a loose page slipped in here. A medical search showing Mrs. Darcy was bedbound for some time in the autumn of last year. The doctor listed it as medical code UO.33, whatever that means. Rather racy letter to Mrs. Darcy's husband, but they don't seem to be written by Mrs. Darcy herself. Oh, they date back as far as August last year, when she was having a medical, when she was bedbound. Does that writing look familiar? Is that Miss Deane? Are there similarities between these letters? Yeah, the E's looking a bit. The E's looking a bit. This as well. The Y too. Oh. The A. Oh. The handwriting matches. It seems Miss Deane is the author of these letters to Mr. Darcy. Oh my god. So Miss Darcy has a connection to Miss Deane, one with an inbuilt motive. This seems too easy. It seems way too easy for it to be... I think Miss Deane was a little, she was very popular, one might say. And I think she had a few people maybe that had reason to have problems with her. It wouldn't make me surprised if everyone in this whole place knew Miss Darcy. I mean Miss Deane. Poison? Why on earth does Miss Darcy have a bottle of thallium? Was the arsenic not available? What is it called? Of Arsenic and Lace or whatever? That one play? Okay, if you can't tell, I took theater in high school for like a year. Not by choice. I didn't sign up for it. The elective that I wanted to take was too full. So they put all the kids who wanted to choose electives that got too popular, they put them all in theater. Theater was the filler class. And that's what I got put into. I actually kind of enjoyed it, not gonna lie. But that's not where I learned about arsenic and lace, though. I also decided to be in the production of arsenic and lace. And I was in the lights. I was the, not sound production. I was more like lights production, I guess you would call it that. So I was up in the booth. It was actually quite fun, not gonna lie. It's like no pressure. Because it's like, I don't have to worry about lines. I just have to remember when to turn on certain lights. But also, the people in the audience don't know what I'm doing. They don't know what the lighting's supposed to be. I digress. This book appears to have been read many times. Oh, she also has the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the HOGD book as well. Right, then, let's crouch, see if there's anything underneath here that we can maybe see. It just looks like there's that. Right, okay. Did we open up this one? We did. Okay. Do we think that's everything in her room, maybe? Well, it's 9 out of 14 evidence pieces found. So there could be more here, and there could also not be more here. Inconclusive as to whether Miss Deane was a mistress. Notes of Rose Damask. Rose. Someone else would know better. Yeah, I feel like we looked at everything. Yeah, our timetable. Oh wait, my bad. I mean, we have the time, why not? Okay, it's for the event. Okay. Oh wait, her shoes seem to be of a medium size. Okay, that was actually important. Dresses, something important. Okay. Water in the glass. How tall am I? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I do think that's everything for this room. Oh, here's I'll pull up everyone's name. Alright, where's okay, you. Yeah. Alright, so that's about her now. She's in her late 20s, she's a Protestant. We found various writings of hers in her room. Her motive we have as to why she may be behind Miss Deane's disappearance says she was having an affair with Mr. Darcy. She has a half-used vial of poison in her room. Her shoes are medium in size. And our current focus is to figure out the meaning of this code. Is there a doctor here we can discuss this with as well? Don't know, Miss Darcy. Alright, let's go talk to her. This plant like this. Oh, is there any doctor we can talk to? I guess I wouldn't know as of now. Should we go ahead and talk to, what's his name? Oh, Finn in the hallway? We have not discussed this with you. What are your thoughts on the seance? Oh, very exciting to talk to a ghost. I'm sure the dead have lots to say. Oh no, my God isn't real. I wasted my life. So-and-so didn't show up for my funeral. Riveting. I'm more interested in the math fellows who think death is more interesting than life, and the stupid things they'll do to prove it. Okay, what does your staff signify? It, signifies that I'll bash you if you come near me or mine. No, you mind what they say, lad. There are still plenty of snakes in Ireland. You sport an uncommon look. A man is only truly free when he is free of the opinions of others. Okay, Shakespeare. You have quite the ornate belt. Do you like it? I killed and skinned the deer myself. My cousin Connor helped me shape the tin. That man is fierce, handy with a ball hammer. Okay, I don't want to talk to him anymore. That's an unusual crown you wear. Crown, that's the pale speaking in you, lad. It's a circlet. It's a sign of my station as a druid, a protector of this land and its inhabitants. Like Baldur's Gate 3? Brown. How can I talk about the washerwoman with you? Last night, as I arrived, I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain. Ack. I knew there would be death here. I'm sorry? You saw a... Ooh, that is one of the pronunciations they had. Banny is what that's called, apparently. Okay, that's how you pronounce that. You saw a Banny, lad. Spells trouble. Of the life-ending type. She's a portent, you see, an omen. One that means death and grief have come to your house. Somebody will die here this weekend. Possibly more than one. Certainly no less. I'm sorry, what? Miss Deane, am I too late? Okay. You say you're a druid. Ah, as much as anyone can be. The Catholics didn't leave much trace of the old ways, but I've pieced together a tradition that feels alright to me, and called it Druidism. No more made up than anything else, mind. For the most part, I treat all natural things as equal in value. People, plants, animals, and places. Real places, the wild and such. Not man-made intrusions like this manor. Bloody eyesore. He would hate the 21st century. He would hate the 20th century, actually. Okay. I mean, it's 1897. He's about to be in the 20th century, I guess you could say. Let's talk about the strange dream I had. Have you seen the strange device? Or actually, the strange device. Have you seen the strange device kept off to the side in the atrium? I haven't. I don't like it. It has a bad energy off it. Whatever it's measuring is part of this seance, and that means I don't trust it. Now let's talk about the strange dreams. Have you had any dreams since getting here? Strange dreams? Funny you say that. I don't recall the dream, but I woke this morning with both a wanting to stay and a wanting to get the hell out of this place. Sure, should you be using that word as a druid? Sure, how am I meant to do both? I wouldn't say that's a direct match for the dreams Miss Deane and I had. It's close, but not enough. What is the code you live by? It's nothing fancy. I try to treat all people, you already said this. People, creatures, plants, and places as equal. I leave no trace. I burn safely, and I leave my share for the other folks. Alright, and since we have one thing left, let's just do this. Do you know which room Miss Deane was in? Who? I don't know how to find my own room in this place. Never mind whoever that is. Sorry, I can't help you. That somehow it seems. Oh.
Only do something if you want. Not because you should.
I didn't think they'd voice act the last two lines. The way we be running through this hotel, I don't think you want to talk to me.
Mr. Ward, you come back to me.
To ask you about yourself. You seem unimpressed with something, Mrs. Darcy. Do I? I suppose you want to know if it is with you. Well, you can rest easy. Since coming here, I have a great many things in my mind, and none of them are to do with the man I just met. Okay. Have you recently removed a ring, Mrs. Darcy? I may, or I may have not have. In either case, it's none of your concern. I mean, she's not wrong. What can you tell me about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn? Oh, well, Mr. Ward, I'm not sure I should say anything at all. I wouldn't want to betray their trust in me, you understand. Well, never mind then.
Good day, Mrs. Darcy.
Good day, Mr. Ward.
You're secretive. Too secretive for me. Alright, it's 10 o'clock. People are on the move. Let us go talk to... Okay, so Saoirse is in the kitchen basement. Maybe Mr. Dupre. He's in the front courtyard. was gonna say, is that not the one right out here? Oh, there he is. Let's analyze you. Fine clothes and jewelry. He's well dressed, and it is evident he can afford some luxury. A curious tattoo. A finely crafted tattoo in a design I don't recognize. Okay, and what is your mystery? You have 20 evidence pieces. And you stay in room 11.
Hello again, my friend.
What are your feelings on this grand seance, Mr. Dupre? Or is it Dupree? I actually forgot. I must tell you, Mr. Ward, I am no stranger to death, surely no stranger to spirits. But never before have I heard one speak, and as compelling as it may be, the chill in my bones endures. You believe there's a risk? Oh, I'm sure Miss Mantovani will take good care of us. But I am an undertaker, Mr. Ward. I welcome the rageful dead, those unwanted, those unclean, or two in between to find their gods. And I fear we forget the people after death are simply themselves with nothing left to lose. There's an unusual tattoo. That's an unusual tattoo, if I might ask about it. Oh, this is Maman Bridget's Vive, her mark. Consider it a devotional symbol. I'm an ongon of hers, a priest as such. She's our, okay, back-to-back words is going in one ear out the other. She's our Loa of life and death. I suppose your analogy would be a saint. She is born of your pagan goddess Bridget. She believes her believers took her with them when they fled to America. I guess the journey changed her, for want of a better way to explain it. Huh? What? Okay. I got a lot more questions to ask about that then. Okay, so Brid, the old Irish goddess of healing, poetry, the hearth, smithing, and much else besides. Jack of all trades, I see. Do you know the goddess? I do. A friend of mine was a priestess of hers. Brid was not, or I imagine that's not how you pronounce that. Let me see if they have it in the pronunciation. Breed. Got it. Breed was not one of the sovereignty goddesses, but in some ways she should have been. When the Catholic Church came here, she alone was deemed too powerful to be swept under the rug, and so they canonized her. Saint Breed of Kildare. I imagine that's right because that's not in this pronunciation guide. She became a lot of the same domains: husbandry, midwifery, healing. You may have noticed her cross the tongue along the walls of the manor. My own Leia, Mama Bridget, is said to be part of the old goddess that fled the church and was changed in that journey. It's interesting, isn't it? 3 versions of the one goddess, all distinct yet so similar, all back together under this roof, so to speak. I take it you're close of Maman Bridget, Mr. Dupre. Deeply, Mr. Ward. When grief is a constant companion, she is there to remind me that both the living and the dead need healers. I am devoted to her and her teachings. Okay, have you seen this woman? I witnessed a person wash her clothes in the fountain when I arrived, and I'm wondering if you experienced anything like this. Not I, but I believe there is a creature here, a variant on the more well-known... That's not on this list. Instead of keening or singing to forewarn of death, this other creature washes the clothes of the doomed soul. I think she is called Banny, right? Yes, Banny. Okay. Or a washerwoman. I suspect there are entries of her in the library. Okay. Any plans for the weekend? Plenty, Mr. Ward, though I have an especially busy day tomorrow, so I think I'll take today a little easier. Well, first of all, how could I resist a talk from a resident mystic, Miss Mantovani? I will be in attendance at 5 p.m. Before then, a walk in the hedge maids before attending Miss Callaghan's talk at 3, I think. I don't want to wear myself out for the ball, so I won't do much more than that today. Then tomorrow, there's lunch in the dining room at 1, and I think I'll take a late nap at 5. I suspect it will be a long evening. I also have a scrying session with Miss Callaghan at 11, and I'm attending her nephew's talk at 3. I'll certainly join the silent dinner at 8. I'm hoping a certain spirit might attend. And then we reach a big moment, the grand seance. I assume I will see you there. Okay. You know, Mr. Dupre, I can't help but admire your clothing. It's quite fine. Haha, why, thank you. I run a funeral, in 1897 they were saying, haha, I run a funeral home back then. It is not glamorous work, but it's more than worthwhile. And I'm lucky enough to do quite well for myself these days. Okay. Do you happen to know which room Miss Deane was staying in? Miss Darcy mentioned overhearing a fight between Miss Deane and Miss Quinn outside her room, room 13. I cannot help beyond that. I feel like that's important information. There's a fight between Miss Deane and Miss Quinn that Miss Darcy heard. I feel like that should be like a, pop-up. I've been having the strangest dreams of late. Happy now. I'll confess to some strange patterns, yes. Mine started with classic Celtic iconography around the hotel. Standing stones, spirals, all that. It was all in the manor walls at first, but the more often I dream it, the more I'm seeing the same elements, but in my funeral parlor at home. That sounds unnerving. At first, I found it quite comforting. The views of home were crystal clear and helped with my homesickness. But once I realized I could not reach home, then yes, unnerving. I could only ever find my way to the seance, or what I took to represent that, at least. It's given some apprehension about attending, I cannot lie. I've already been here the longest, at least from the guests. Any longer, and I fear this place will get its claws in me for good. Another person has experienced the same dream as Miss Deane and I. Can I find 2 more? Okay. Mr. Dupre, have you seen that odd machine in the atrium? Of course. It's the most wondrous thing. I don't have the faintest idea what it is, but it's very impressive. Okay, and...
I've taken enough of your time.
Not at all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
Seems like a nice guy. Let's ask you about this. Do you happen to recall which room Miss Deane was staying in? Near me, I know that. I overheard her and Miss Quinn arguing the other night. Not sure the actual room. I don't recall seeing her coming or going from any room in particular. Okay. Well.
Good day, Mr.
This area is off limits for guests.
Okay. Right. I just wanted to look at this, though. He is one mean man. Jesus Christ. Let's go to the library. Oh. Hello? This Miss Quinn? Who is this? Or this, Barbosa? Hand-me-down Irish keepsake. An old brooch in an Irish style. The image on it is of an old oak tree. Either in an attempt to blend in or out of practicality, she is wearing local fashion, along with what I assume are her usual clothes. You are Barbosa. Look at me remembering stuff.
Hey! Don't sneak up on people like that.
Girl, I came at you from the front.
If you were the porter with my telegram, sure. But no, just some guy getting too close. Who are you anyway?
Sorry to alarm you, miss. I'm Declan Ward. I'm a late arrival.
Oh, the guy Quinn called out this morning. That must have felt good, yes? I am Inês Barbosa. This place is boring and cold, but the boat over from Brazil was worse, so I won't complain.
Brazil to Ireland by boat. Crazy. Okay. I don't suppose you know which room Miss Deane was staying in. She was... No, wait. I thought. I can't remember. Funny, I went there to get something back, but now I cannot recall where it is. Get something back? You've come a long way for this event. Have I? No, I came a long way to get to Ireland. The event I saw advertised while searching for something else. But it suits my purposes, so I come. What is that supposed to mean? What are your plans for this weekend, Miss Barbosa? I will spend some time in the telegraph room. It is peaceful there, even when I'm not waiting on a message. There are thereabouts. I like the lobby or atrium too. There you see people's comings and goings. I'm meeting Dupre in the gardens at 12. Then I'll see Fia's talk at 3. I think she will spend it telling everyone they are wrong to be here. That I want to see. After that, I will rest in my room before a Mantovani talk to 5, which I intend to see. Maybe it can make some sense of all this. After which is dinner, then the mask ball. Imagine my surprise to find a mini carnival here. Then on Sunday, I will spend the morning recovering from the party, I think. Except, there's mass at 12. Mr. Coventry's talk at 5, I will go to. Before that, lunch. And then there's the silent dinner at 8. What to expect from it and the seance? I do not know. I think it'll take an hour in my room beforehand, I think, to prepare myself. Well, busy girl. I noticed they're picking up some of the local fashion. I left in a hurry and packed late. What would you have me do, freeze? Is that keeping you warm, though? Your brooch, it looks to carry a story. It was my father's, or maybe his mother's. He didn't bring much with him when he left Ireland, and he had even less on him the day he died, defending my mother. My mother took this and ran. She passed it to me so I would have something of his. Oh, so she's been in Ireland. Because he left Ireland with you, but... Okay. Look, her family history is really not my problem. Have you experienced any strange dreams since coming here? Just the one dream since coming here, which is odd enough itself, yes. I walked the halls to this place. Well, not these halls. They look similar, but longer, taller. I tried to find a way out. A way home, I think. Even though I myself would not return to Brazil. There are doors blocking the corridor itself. I had to move something like light to unlock them, I think. That is the dream we had. I do not understand that part. Eventually, I am at the seance and can go no further. Do you mean something like that? Yes, I do. A second person experiencing not just odd dreams, but specifically variations on the same dream. One more would confirm my theory. Okay. Have you noticed a strange device in the atrium? Of course. It is made similar to the odd contraption in the telegraph room. Perhaps they are both made locally? Okay, and that is everything I can do with you.
I have to be off.
Oh, if you see that lazy porter, tell him I want my telegram.
Yes, ma'am. And she stays in room 17. Nothing in here looks unusual. Oh wait, hold on. What's this? It seems somebody lost its transcription. It gets addressed to Miss Barbosa. Wow, what are the odds? It looks like she was asking for any state records about her father, but the reply says there is no information available. Interesting. Alright, well, let's give it back to her then. This long to find a key.
More questions?
No, actually, I have your telegram. You're welcome, by the way. I was going by the telegraph room, and this is waiting for you. I thought I'd bring it to you. You did not read it, I hope. Let me see. Damn it. Is everything alright? Fine. It's fine. My time in Brazil had come to an end. What does one do in that case? Well, my father was from here, so it made sense to come this way. Oh wait, her father was from Ireland and went to Brazil? In truth, I do not care much for your ghost stories. We have plenty back home, but this hotel has a lot of records for this area, so I come. This event suits me. If I came here alone, I would be the main attraction. Yes, now I am just one more who plays drums in a carnival. There are so many, nobody pays attention. I am researching everything I can find about the area. Census data, birth records, immigration records. Your people have badly kept records. My room is full of this stuff, but can I find a thing on him? Ah, this is a foolish thing. I know only his first name, Shay. Shay? And when he left this country in 1864, like so many others. Learn Shay's full name. Oh my god, I'm in the game. Inez?
To be off.
Sure.
Inez? Miss Barbosa? I think I'm your daddy. Maybe if I go into this library I've been trying to find, but also haven't really done much work into finding it. Map. Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? Oh, okay. Oh. They mean to tell me the library is like literally straight ahead. Ah, why doesn't it have a sign? Religion. Oh, brother. Whoa. A research desk. This would be useful if I want to look up anything. Okay. Who's this? The bust. Edward Blake, the man who built the original manor back in the 1650s. Elixir have been extended many times over since. Would I ever want to discuss this topic with someone? Okay. Is anyone in here? Blake history. Irish history. Okay. Spiritualism. A drawing of an unusually detailed lock. I wonder if it's a diagram or a real lock from somewhere. It looks to be Miss Quinn's schedule. I made a note of her movements in my timetable. Could we just leave that out like that? A map of Ireland and one of Connacht. The region this hotel sits in. Some sections are carefully marked out. Irish folklore. Irish mythology. World mythology. Someone's been up here. Geography. Archaeology. Right. Psychology, science, medicine. Oh, medicine, actually. A collection of medical texts, some on practices long outdated. Is there anything I want to look up? Yes. It says here this code is used to indicate spontaneous abortion or miscarriage. You know what? I never thought of miscarriage as spontaneous abortion because why would I? In common parlance, it seems that the condition being listed as a bad code is a euphemism. The condition being listed as a bad code is a euphemism. So she had a miscarriage. Okay. Wait, E. Oh, I can do a hypothesis. Okay. Well, let me do the hypothesis. Do I have to go in her name? Olivia Darcy's goal is to blank blank as blank for the blank that occurred while she blanked. Okay. So her goal is to revenge, maybe? Miss Deane as... No, revenge. Okay. Murder sounds kind of crazy, but she did have that poison. Okay, so her goal is to murder Miss Deane as revenge for the affair that occurred while she miscarried. Why do I know? Where was the euphemism for cold at? I don't remember seeing that. What if? First try, what can I say? I know what happened here.
Mrs. Darcy wants to murder Miss Deane. I should find and confront her about this.
Indeed, I should. But first, she was admitted September 19th, discharged October 3rd. Ooh, she was in there for a while. Hey, Mean Girls Day. Okay. Where does it say she had a cold, though? Yeah, like, it was a euphemism, but, like, where was that? I'll watch it back when I edit this. Okay, flora and fauna, world history, boring. Okay. I guess I could have also looked here, huh? I guess I could have looked here as well. Okay. They put this here in case people didn't want to, you know, actually look through all that like I did. Information on Mary Blake. Okay. Oh, she just died. Okay. Percival Blake became the Marquess of Doon at the age of 1744, a scullery maid went missing. Rumors suggested she had rejected advances he made. Oh, is that the rumor about the door in the hotel? The reason why it's missing is because her fiance came from a nearby village to find her. He too wasn't heard from again. Various notes are added from different periods. They say Stab believed he walled them up alive. One note says they can still be heard sobbing for one another through the darker months. Despite this gruesome reputation, a portrait of him still resides in the East Tower. Okay. Right, so I need to go confront what's her face. And I'm gonna do it right in front of Mr. Varley.
Mr. Ward, you come back to me.
Confront! Your goal is to murder Miss Deane as revenge for the affair that occurred while you miscarried.
What a dark horse you are, Mr. Ward. But for what purpose? Why go to all this trouble? Would you mock me? Or do you mean something worthwhile by it? I confess. I killed my husband.
You what? Huh?
It seemed to me there was nothing else I could do.
Who was what? Okay, that explains why we haven't met Mr. Darcy, I suppose.
Everything he put me through. I saw nothing but red until he was cold in the ground. And then I thought, it wasn't only him who wronged me. There was the woman, too, who had caught his attention. She must have known. Our Evelyn Deane.
Mind you, she just openly admitted to me about this. I wasn't even asking about the husband. Okay.
So yes.
Right, okay.
I came here under his name, intent on finding her. To this forsaken backwater on the west coast of nowhere. To do something terrible to her. But now, Well, now I don't think I wish as much vengeance as I thought. But since I've been here, I didn't really believe in ghosts and magic before all this, you know. But I'll tell you this, I do now. My husband is haunting me. I don't want vengeance, but I do want to be rid of him. And maybe he'll be content if he has her for company. If that is what it takes.
I'm sorry, what? So you still want her dead, so that way she can be with with your husband who's also dead.
Well, there's no need to resort to such things, Mrs. Darcy. Let me see if I can do something about your husband.
Let me do something about your husband.
This would be a damn fine thing.
There's so much more I can talk to you about, by the way, and I do need to talk to you about some stuff, so let's just go ahead and get this all sorted out, okay? Have you ever used an affair or infidelity as a plot point in a book? You know, if you just read my books. But yes, I did once. A woman's husband cheated on her, and their reconciliation night was his alibi for a murder. In hindsight, I do not think I did justice to how devastating it can be. If I were to visit that story now, he would need another alibi. Right, okay. A woman's husband cheating on her, and their reconciliation night was his alibi for a murder. So he was there when the murder... Right, okay. Have you ever written about miscarriages in your work? No, it's not something I think... Frankly, sir, given how the topic is dealt with in the real world, I do not think publishers and audience would care for it. Fair enough. It is 1897. Although it's 2026, and look at abortion rights in the US. Okay. Also, didn't Ireland, like, legalize abortion, like, in the 2020s, was it, or something? In your stories, has anyone ever been poisoned? Of course. I've used them all. Arsenic, cyanide. I haven't even heard of this poison before, but my real favorite is thallium. It's tasteless and odorless, you see. Why do you know this? So it's very believable that a victim can ingest it without knowing. And as it's a relatively new substance, the reader can believe it when a doctor misdiagnoses it as severe stomach problems. You're a little bit too excited about that, ma'am. I shall ask around and try to find a way to exorcise your husband's ghost from you. Please, I like ghost stories and books. In reality, less so. This place is positively crawling with experts on death, so hopefully. Oh, Finn, right? Can I talk to Finn about this? No, I can't. Okay. I don't know where Mr. Toussaint is. Have you also had a strange dream? Look, I need a fifth person. I've had the most peculiar dream since coming here. Really, please do tell me more about your half-remembered slumbers. Honestly, Mr. Ward, there are so many real intangible things happening here, and you want to discuss dreams? Okay, just say you haven't had any. Have you been witness to anyone washing clothes in an odd place like the fountain? Why would I see that? Are the laundry services broken? Woman, do you have reason to believe that your husband was writing to someone he shouldn't have been before his death? Oh, do I? My sister was quite the wordsmith. It was what had me fall for him in the first place. Now, if only he had the decency to save those love letters for me. Right, okay. Has your work given you any expertise on medical documentation? Oh, goodness, no. The odd time I would need to include something like that is off to the library for me, or I might pester my cousin who has himself become a doctor. Okay. I don't think I need to, or want to discuss anything else with you. There's an interesting brooch you have there. Yes, well, it's actually very important. I tell you, but it's a secret. One of those hush-hush secret society things, you see? Right, okay.
That was all. Good day, Mrs. Darcy.
Good day, Mr. Ward.
Okay. Okay, so let's recap. Mrs. Darcy came to the event planning to take revenge on Miss Deane for the affair she had with her husband. While her venom has faded, her husband's ghost is compelling her to go through with it. If I can resolve the haunting, then Miss Darcy would have no reason to harm Miss Deane. So there's a little voice in her head, which is she's saying it's her husband, her conscience rather. That she still has to kill Miss Deane. The woman's missing. Is that enough for you? Apparently not. Apparently not for her husband's ghost. Well, I can talk to Mr. Dupre about this. Might you know about exorcisms? I do, for my sins. Actual banishment is hard. Death fails to remove the spirit. What can we do more than her? Laying a soul to rest is the easier and kinder method of being rid of one. But when that is not an option, which is often the case with angry spirits, then we trap a soul and take that fetter to a faraway place. The Gulf of Mexico is littered with ghosts. They are harmless to us there. Tell me, are you asking theoretically or actually? Actually, what do you need? Mrs. Darcy believes she's being haunted by her late husband, and she seems to be at her wit's end. I understand you're well-versed in such matters. Do you think you'd be able to help her? I had the impression there was something troubling her, but I didn't know it was quite that serious. I can help, of course, but I'll need an item from Mr. Darcy's, something that would have been of considerable emotional value to him. I'll try to find something that can work. Let me know just as soon as you have it. It'd be better not to let this linger. Right.
Not at all, Mr. Wood.
I don't see why you can't go talk to her about this. Why am I having to go play, you know, catch when you can just walk into this hotel and ask her yourself? I feel like this is done and dusted. Like in the real world, it would be, oh, you need someone to help you with exorcisms? Okay. Oh, you know, Mr. Dupre could help with exorcisms. Oh, okay. Then you go talk to him. It's not my problem anymore.
Mr. Ward.
I mean, I don't know, can I not, apparently I can't ask her for something?
Good day, Mr.
Okay. If he was cheating on his wife, I suspect I won't find anything there. With this mistress, though. I still have to find something of Miss Deane, perhaps. And I can't enter her room. So, I think this has run its course in terms of what to do regarding this. We can, I mean, I don't know, but I feel like I would need to go in Miss Deane's room, no? If I had an item already, it would have, like, said so. I want to go back to the library, though, because I do want to kind of maybe find information for, Miss Barbosa. I mean, I don't know, I don't think it would be Irish history, would it? Oh, census data, okay. I don't know when he left. Okay, so someone's been doing regional research. Well, we know he came from this history. I mean, this part of the world, right? Maybe it's under general geography. Yes. Okay. The westernmost province of Ireland, once a collection of kingdoms and a site of and witness to two of the most terrible battles in Irish history. While interceded with significant periods of peace, Connacht has a history of warfare. Party to the Irish rebellion against the crown, aided by French forces, and backdrop to the Cromwellian conquest. Connacht is a much contested stronghold of Irish culture. Not Oliver Cromwell. Okay. What to do now? Maybe there's something new in this room. Now that I know I'm looking for something in particular, maybe. So let's go back to her room. Remember, her room was here. Oh, wait, no, okay. Let's talk. this? I feel like I've seen the symbol somewhere. Oh wait, a sigil that unlocks doors that have been magically sealed. So it's just an upside down shrine. Oh. Another shrine. Yeah. I feel like I've not read what I needed to read about that. We'll come back to that. I actually don't think it's something here. Maybe once I find the 5th version inside that dream, it tells me who, how to unlock that room. Don't know. I will be back once I find something interesting. Oh, here's something. What's this? Another pattern like in the dream. I'm sorry, what? You know, I randomly came down here just to look and be nosy. Use it. What? Oh. There's a door hidden behind this wall. Am I still dreaming? Oh, okay. You know, and I just randomly found that, ew, the air is rotted here. This is an unholy place. Yeah, you think there's some bones here. It's the Duggar's wreckish bone. Okay. Thankfully I can't tell if these ever saw use. These look like bones. The skull appears to be human. Is this the woman? The Percival locked up? Was that it? No, it couldn't have been. My eyes are deceiving me. A hallucination caused by gas or mold in the air, perhaps? But then, how can I explain these flames? It looks clean, possibly held water. Her spirit, her soul seems to be bound to these bones, and not by choice. What earthly power could do such a thing? Okay. Now, I don't quite exactly know how I did the last one right. Okay. What is... What in God's name was that? Who was on the other side of the door? That hole wasn't there before. So it wasn't. Moon. The other one has sun on the top of it, I think. Another sigil back here. Someone must have sealed off the passage to this area sometime after Percival walled it up. Okay. But you see, this one tells me the pattern. Also, sure it was like the same pattern as last time, which I think I went like this way. So let's first figure out how I can get the bottom done without... I just did it. But also... like if I click here... this turns red. I wonder if there's a book I can read that kind of helps with this a bit. I gotta figure out how to get these sides. Please go up. You know what I want you to do. Please, yeah, nope. You don't, it doesn't want to go that way. It doesn't want to go that way. Okay, there you go. Jesus. I don't know, is there a book I should be reading about this? And then the Dara knot, a complicated square knot without end, associated with St. Patrick, patron of Saint of Ireland. St. Patrick's Day. The Dara knot is a symbol of unity and peace. Okay, so we're gonna go back downstairs. And I guess keep trying to do that, but I'll go back up to her room first, because that was the easiest way I can get down there. The issue is that it won't let me do that. So, it's probably not that. I mean, they're telling me the symbol right here, I suppose. Okay. And once again, I can't go over lines again. Okay, so they're telling me something with these red and white. I just have to figure it out. White is where I can go from here. Whites are all of my options that I can go. Okay, so we did the bottom. Where did I start? Okay. So we start in this bottom left. Boom. Now I lost it, but like bear with me. How do I get to that bottom right though from like where I'm at now though? You see what I mean? Unless I go up this way. Oh, we did it. I don't... how is this possible? What is this place? I'm recording it. I'm gonna have to look back at that recording for what I just did, because that was the method. Why was it easier this time? Because I realized the white is where I could go, and the red meant it was blocked off. Okay, it should not take me 30 minutes to figure that out, but we did it. Whatever black magic cost us, somebody went through a lot of trouble to mask Miss Deane's room. They sure did. Should we go downstairs, though, to finish whatever that was? A part of me wants to do downstairs. Okay. Bottom left. Yeah. And then I went... okay. This space is even worse than the first one. Another skeleton in pieces. Is this what she wanted me to find? Walled up lovers. So yes, this was the room. What's that? Part-time lover. Stevie Wonder. Look it up. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I could click on these symbols and try to make use of them like that. So I'm happy I came back up here because I was kind of at a loss as to what to do, not gonna lie. There's a key in the lock. It seems to be a master key for this corridor. But why was it left here? What are the mysteries to this room hold for me? Wait, I got a master key for this whole corridor? Say less. A base we snip. Dang, why is her room so big? She had a couch and a chair. And what is this music? Nothing in here catches my eye. Nothing of note in here. Look under. Oh? A bottle of turpentine. What's that doing under there? Scuff marks by the bed legs. It looks like it has been recently moved. There's something painted under there, but I can't make it out. Well, we need to move the bed then. What's this? Some kind of markings painting on the floor. I've seen this before. The symbol was in my dream on the stone at the end. Though it is deformed here, a new shape seems to have been left by the deformation. Okay. Oh, well this one seems easy enough. Nope. Fire?
That sigil. It unlocked some kind of memory. Somebody painted this sigil under the bed on the night Miss Deane went missing. The same one from my dream. When they came back to remove it, they couldn't, and they magically sealed the room to cover their tracks. I have a hazy understanding of the sigil's intent somehow. It draws attention to the person above it, though attention of what I do not know. It brings them back to the dream, maybe. I'm unclear. It's as if I have memory that is not quite my own.
Okay. That's the dream symbol. And it looks like somebody made an attempt to shift those markings. Nothing under here. Interesting. There's stuff here too. What's this? Looks like some sort of figure made from sticks and twine. And is that horsehair? Horsehair stables? Why would this be here? It's been cleaned since its last use. Chimney charm. Nothing of note in here. But it looks like that's everything in here, actually. Alright, so let's open this up. We figured out a whole lot over here. Also saw nothing of note for finding something for her. To help her with something. Yeah, I don't know what to find. I think I can find more information about him. I do know where his portrait is. So we can maybe go to room 21 because we have a key for the southeast corridor. Oh no, that's southwest. Okay, so it's about to be the top of the hour. But we can go in every room here, which makes you wonder what staff. The stables. Whoever's at the stables. Oh wait, hold up. There's a reward for Miss Barbosa? A wanted poster. It looks as though she is wanted for arson in her homeland. She set fire to some prison cars earlier this year. Arson. I did not realize just how dangerous Miss Barbosa was. Dangerous or foolish, but with fire there's not much difference. How did Miss Deane get her hands on this anyway? Oh, snap. Oh my god. What is happening to this town? So many questions. Okay. I think I searched every nook and cranny in this room. I'm happy I went back this way. Although, I feel like that's easier to see when you're coming from, like, this way than it is from the other way. I can't go back. Okay. Petite King. I don't know how I'm able to fit through there. Fascinating. Oh.
Oh, well.
You know, no.
I don't believe...
I wanted to talk to you, Cahal. Okay?
Hold on. Isn't that... Yes, that's Evelyn. Miss Deane's room. It is, isn't it? I'd forgotten, but I'm sure of it now. What were you doing in there?
Oh, I hope there is an autosave. I hope there is an autosave. Ah,
good afternoon. Don't mind me. I was just seeing how I like the room.
right, it's empty.
I asked the manager for a room with a southern view.
Is that one free? Miss Deane is staying there, no?
The staff mentioned that she left late Tuesday night.
She did? That doesn't seem... Do you happen to know why Miss Deane left?
I wasn't told. Why do you ask?
I saw Miss Deane late on Tuesday night. I tried
When you
to speak
proposed
with
to her?
but she didn't seem to be herself. She had spent some significant time at the bar, I assumed. She went towards the East Tower behind you. I did go after her to see if she was all right, but... Well, even drunk, she was faster than me with this blasted stick. Anyway, I'm not one to go chasing a woman, so...
After she denies your proposal. Okay, so she went to the East Tower, East Side.
That's a little strange.
I suppose she was fine, if she had her wits about her to leave. She gets up to all sorts of things. Just another one of her escapades.
I suppose she was fine. But if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
I think his name was more like pronounced Cahul, actually. Okay. So Miss Deane was wandering the grounds in a daze just prior to her disappearance. But what does this all mean? Okay. Also, why is this like this? Right, what pushed this out of place? Then Miss Deane passed this way. Oh, that explains this pot that's knocked over. She went this way. I imagine that's how I would have went down here. Like, if I wasn't snooping in the first place, that painting she definitely made crooked. If I wasn't snooping in the first place, this is gonna lead me to where I've already been, by the way. The painting is off balanced. Miss Deane, perhaps. I guarantee this is gonna lead me to the place I was just at. But let's look at this. Percival Blake, the fourth Marquess of Doon. A nasty-looking creature for sure. Yes, he has a face only a mother can love. So the scar. Is it just mirror? Is this remaining eye looking downwards? Oh, it is. I thought it was just a black hole. Like this one. Well, I guess not a black hole, but it's a shame that whatever left with this wound didn't kill him. I'm sorry. It's a shame that whatever left him with this wound didn't kill him. The buttons on his jacket have the same pattern as the missing doorway room 15. Oh my god, it does. I just realized that. And then the sun. I've seen this symbol. It was on an archway just below here. Also, I'm sorry, I have a theory. I mean, a hypothesis. Okay. We still haven't found everything here, but we can now make more connections. Can I maybe find the last 2 things before I do a hypothesis? Or wait, was that the trail actually? Oh wait, no, there's more to the trail actually. I'm so fascinated to watch other people play this game when I finish it, to see in what order they've done stuff and when they came to conclusions and everything. This is definitely one of those games you want to like start watching people play it after you play it. Because there's some games where you can like watch other people play it as you play it, like, I don't know, The Last of Us Part 2. I know, wild genre switch, but you know, I can play an hour of that and then watch someone else play an hour of it, and like the story won't be spoiled for me because it's like it's like a narrative driven linear path. Miss Deane was seeing blank. Oh my bad, I mean to click on that. Miss Deane was seeing blank, the blank, and a blank caused by the blank. Wandering the southeast corridor in a daze caused by the what? Why would I know? How would I know which one it is? I feel like I don't have enough information on that. I don't know what the hypothesis could be there regarding that. I don't think there's anything more in here. I don't know where the rest of the trail could go to. Oh, place remains. I didn't know I could place them. Reunited and it feels so good. Percival damned them to an eternity of torment, and for what? He knew their screams would go unheard. I pray they find the peace they deserve. May God have mercy on their souls. How long were they trapped here? How long can a soul linger, and why? I wonder. Iman. No, best not dwell on it. Oh, an achievement! Put the missing lovers together. Part-time lover. Hope they have found peace. Alright, so that's that then, yeah? Let the ghost rest. I still don't know what item could be for that. You know. Let's talk to him. Where is he at? You know what? No, because I actually need to talk to you again. Investigate room 17. Is she in her room? I can go look in her room. I still don't know what item of importance they would need for that. Also, in regards to the trail itself. Oh, so this is gone now. Because they're together. In regard to the trail itself, it kind of ends after this, no? Unless she goes here. Do we think maybe she goes here? Stables. There was hay. This painting's out of place. It is askew. So it suggests she didn't go through the stables then. Okay. Do we think she went back to the bar? I mean, everything here seems to be in order. The bar is this way. It's closed though. 4 p.m. and midnight. Whoa. I'm sorry, did these move? We saw that, right? We're not gonna talk about it? Private. Oh, this leads to the, like, private res- okay. We're not gonna talk about the fact that these moved? Like, at all? Okay. Oh, this chair. Okay, so she could have been here. This? Poetry? Okay. The gardens. Corridor up here. I think up here seems out of order. I never went inside of room 7, so let's see what's in here. Oh, there's a key. What's this? A key. Northeast corridor key. A master key for all bedrooms in the northeast corridor for use by the staff. Why is this shit here? Also, what's this? Looks like it's been a while since this bed was moved. One of the floorboards is coming up here, but it's so secure. Oh, the housekeeper did not do this. Like, whoa. Oh, that was just that. Okay. Now, who's just leaving keys around here? Some burnt scraps of paper remain, even though I can make out enough that I can make out the message. Meet me in room 7 after your bar shift, and steal us some wine. A pile of old ashes. A cobweb. This place hasn't been dusted for a while. Meet me in room 7 after your bar shift. I'm not sure this is Miss. I mean, well, yes, I know it's not, but. This has been recently moved, but I see no sinister reason for it. Okay. Okay. So... that was 19 out of 20, though. So I do need to go to room 2, apparently. I do need to go to room 2. To get, at least to get all 20 out of 20, because apparently... yeah, I need to go to room 2. Okay. To get the 20 out of 20. I don't think I need it, but... we already know which room is hers, but... still. Also don't think she went this way. Nothing seems out of order here. So, her path maybe went through the gardens. Maybe I'll remember that. We'll continue back to her path. I'm gonna be going back and forth between missions to do. What was... you have nothing to say about this, Ward? Where's room 2? Take me back to the main, the atrium. Oh, hello.
Oh, please.
Leviticus
Do you
20:27.
think this is the first time I have had scripture nailed to my door? And Leviticus 20:27? This is not even original. I think I know did this. I will have to talk with her. But for now, I need a moment to sit.
Her. What could she be talking about, and what does that Bible verse mean? Someone clearly in the hotel has bad blood with Miss Mantovani. Who doesn't? She thinks it's a woman. Could it even be Miss Deane? That knife. Something tells me they're not likely to stop at threats. Okay. Is he in here? Okay. Room 2. I am here. Oh. So room 2 is this one. Whoa. So I didn't like that. I feel like unused bedrooms to be like the one thing a hotel wouldn't want to keep locked. A child's box is under this bed. I found children's toys under the bed. Room 2, I wanted to hear from the young master previous guests. A book of spooky stories for children. The pages on vampires are folded in. Okay. The bed warmer hasn't been used for some time. Somebody seems to have gotten called away in the middle of cleaning this fireplace. They left nothing of note in their haste. A book of ghost stills. Don't see an author listed. And this is everything in room 2. Okay. Moving on with this then. So we have all 20 out of 20 investigated. So we can now make our hypothesis. Do we think it's a sigil under her bed? Because it was something about a dream, right? Yes, so lure the victim into a sleep state. Which explains, yes, it has to be it. What if I know what happened here? There we go.
It seems Miss Deane was wandering the halls in a magical stupor. Brought on by the markings painted under her bed. What does this tell me about the culprit?
That they know magic? They got the wrong target. They used magic. They're bad at cleaning. They have no plan. They use magic?
It seems as if the culprit knows how to use magic to achieve their ends. Whatever those
I wonder if those can be wrong. Like, what if I chose the wrong thing and I'm gathering the wrong information about who the culprit is? Or do they tell you if it's wrong?
Fact about the culprit.
I think they tell you if it's right or not. It would be cool if they told you if it was wrong and you ended up having the wrong facts about who the culprit was, which led you to lead the like accused the wrong person. But I want to say I want to say they would have told me if I got that wrong.
I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result.
You can eliminate what's her face, Miss, the woman from New York, Miss Erickson, because she doesn't know magic.
And if not, what investigating?
She does know the right, but she doesn't know magic.
Useful facts about the suspects.
Alright. Miss Deane's bedroom. I learned magic was used to lure her from her room and now have a trail to follow. Mystery solved. Mike Deane's bedroom holds some clues. Now that you have gathered some key facts, it is time to start cross-examining to figure out who the culprit is. Mind you, I've met like 5 people in this game with 30 people in it. You can now investigate the mystery titled The Culprit. Okay. Culprit facts are on the left, character facts are on the right. Use them to eliminate any characters that don't match what you know about the culprit. You can eliminate characters throughout the investigation. Eliminations are not permanent. Hold left mouse button to proceed. Okay, so we can already rule you out because you cannot write. So let's eliminate you. You can write. You don't know magic though. Now you want to kill her, but you don't know magic. You can write, and I don't know if you know magic or not. I've not really talked to anyone else. You can write. We need to talk to you, actually. Yeah, no, we need to talk to her. Alright. I still want to find something about Miss Barbosa. I mean, no, about Mr. Darcy. I have absolutely no clue what that artifact could be. No clue. Do I think we need to talk to her about it? What if no, because I think when I talk to her... Oh, I'm coming back for you, Miss Barbosa. I think when I talked to her, she didn't mention any. Did she? No, where is she at? I don't know. Can I go into the luggage room, actually? Locked, of course, but there's something about the pattern on the lid. Those dots, they're not unlike the symbols from my dream. But then, how would they be connected? Okay. Right. Do we know what room she was in? What room is she in? Room 13. Okay. Nothing here. We know Miss Deane was in room... Oh my god. Huh? What happened here? Yeah, why did this fall? You just now want to talk about the fact that you've been seeing strange things happening. Like, you just now want to talk about that. Well, she was saying in room 15. Well, it won't let me look at that luggage. Okay. Okay, so, she's in room 13. Maybe she's back in her room right now. Well, Miss Barbosa's downstairs because I've looked everywhere in this, place. I mean, I could finish the trail. Did that. And this is where it kind of trailed off. Now, that's staff only. Gardens, maybe. What's up in the gardens? We haven't been out here. Oh, well, wouldn't you know it? Go. Before I talk to him... It's a ballroom. I mean, she could have went to the ballroom, I suppose. Weird little area here. This seems out of place. Nope, just me. This is where the maze is. Yeah, no, I want to talk to you, buddy. You're weird, okay? You seem like 22 evidence pieces found. Mm-hmm. You're the distracted porter. Seamus. Seamus, let's talk.
Hello again, sir. Need something?
You look tired. Has the event been heavy on you? Tired? Haha. Yeah, I guess you're right. Both counts. I am tired and this event isn't helping. Looks like Mrs. Joyce has earned herself some ire from a guest. Someone finally said something about it. Might teach her. Nothing good'll come of how she carries on. Who wrote it? Was it Miss Deane? I think she caught Miss Joyce riffling about her room last week. Or rifling. Interesting. Anything interesting planned for today? Interesting? No. We don't get to go to talks and balls and all that. Most of the day, I'll be floating around bringing drinks to rich folks. Very exciting. Then at 4 p.m., I open the bar, which sounds fun. But you're the one old girl told to meet in room, what was it, 7 or whatnot after your bar shift? Although Mr. Varley also works a bar at some point, though. Then at 4 p.m., I open the bar, which sounds fun, but only really is once everyone else is going to bed. And then tomorrow, I'll be breaking my back all morning, lifting boxes in the basement, storage from late deliveries. Thanks to Varley getting his blasted telegraph machine working again. Is that noteworthy? At least I'm back in the bar once it opens again, and there for the most part until the seance at 9. Okay. Are you alright, Mr. Doyle? You're shaking. Ah, don't mind it. Maybe I'll go to the doctor later. Maybe he'll give me a little, pick-me-up. Okay. I found this on the grounds. What do you make of it? I've seen Mr. Hunter with that kind of thing before. He's into that old-fashioned stuff. Okay. I don't recognize that cross you're wearing. Does it have a particular meaning? I don't know. I seem to always have had it. Don't care much for the church, God forgive me, but I wear it daily. It's part of me, I guess. What is that about it? Okay, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore.
Yeah, alright.
You're doing nothing for me. Alright, Cahole, talk to me. But first, let me go through here. Hello, Crow. Oh, what's this? Side gate. It leads, perhaps, to the Blake private residence. Oh. Okay. Shut up. So something tells me she may have went to the bog. Right, who was that over there? Oh, is that... Who is that? Wait, because it was all up in this courtyard. Oh, that's just Mr. Dupre. Okay, I thought that was Mr. Dupre. This? Some torn material, thick cotton with some signs of decoration. A nightdress, perhaps. If so, then perhaps Miss Deane ventured through these gardens. Okay, let me go talk to Cahole first. Let's analyze you. Distracted look and eyes. Something about his eyes gives me the impression he's only half in the room. Powdered stain. There are traces of a white substance around his pockets. Well dressed. Expensive attire, but nothing flashy. He's wealthy, but doesn't care if people know it or not. Walks leaning on a cane. He's leaning on a cane for support. The way he's standing leaves no doubt. A carefree playboy from South Dublin.
You again.
Well, hello to you too. You aware there's a stain on your pocket, sir? Oh, so there is. Must be soap. Right. Right. Your cane. I hope it's nothing too serious. I was showing off while horse riding. What was I going to do when the mare spooked? Scared the daylights out of everyone, but I came out of it alright. Aside from this, with luck, I'll be shot at. With luck, I'll be shot of it eventually. Do you have something on your mind, Mr. O'Meara? You seem distracted. Ha, I always do. Don't take it personally. It's not a comment on the company. Not right now, it isn't. Anyway, I've always had this look, I think. Why can't I talk to you about the fact that you proposed to, what's-her-face? Maybe this will? You know you have quite the reputation. I've heard it mentioned. I didn't think it was actually the case. Is it true you've had a number of near-death experiences? So it is true. I didn't know. It's nothing so grand, bad luck, and then knowing that there's an angel waiting at the veil. If you saw such a thing, you would understand. A being made of nothing but light, so much that to gaze upon it is to feel it light up. You would understand, I think, if you felt it. It is almost worth the risk, meeting death. If I might find what it is, then at once. Almost, but there must be another way. Okay. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Well, the bar only opens in the evening, so I suppose I need other ways to entertain myself till then. I do hear the housekeepers serve drinks on the patio. Perhaps I'll spend the morning there. When I get bored of that, there's lunch at 1. Starving is less interesting than you think. And Miss Colligan's talk at 3 seems livable, so I'll drop in on that. What else? Oh, yes, I promised Mrs. Darcy a rematch of pool at the bar at 6. Now she makes a dull game fun. I didn't know you can misfire a ball that badly, but she certainly managed it. Of course, I won't be missing the ball. Maybe a bit of real fun in this place for once. As for tomorrow, I should go to the mass at 12 and try absolve myself of some of my sins. Not all of them, mind you. I don't want to be there all day. Actually, I might visit the graveyard after that. Come to think of it, isn't every graveyard visit a near-death experience? Yes? No? Oh, you can smile, at least. I suppose I'll be in the bar in the evening, though I've already run 2 circles around the drinks menu. Then it's lunch at 1, dinner at 8. God, it really is all circles, isn't it? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, drink. Still not long until the main event. Yeah, even I should try to be sober for that. Okay. Let's ask about the dream. I could swear this place is giving me the strangest dreams. Really? I haven't noticed anything like that. I don't think so, anyway. What's a strange dream when your dreams are always strange? But I can see how this place could inspire them. It's just that something doesn't feel quite right here. Or maybe I'm just hungover. Okay, and then the last thing I want to discuss with you is the grand seance itself. So what brings you here, if I may ask? Well, aside from there not being much else to do at this time of year, the seance, of course. I don't have anyone beyond the veil I need to talk to. I will leave my dead in peace. But this place is changing around us as Halloween night draws near. The veil is thinning. That is all I have need of. Who knows? It might even be interesting, though I won't be hanging my hopes on it. Okay.
Be off, Mr. O'Meara.
Don't let me keep you.
So I couldn't talk to him at all about his connections with Miss Deane. Maybe if I go in his room, perhaps. Alright, let's see where she could have went after that. Only to guest on Sundays. Oh, okay. So her torn cloth was right there. What's over here? Oh, another thing here. Some torn material. Okay. Hedge maze. Do we think maybe she went this way? Ouch! That hurt my ears. Alright, well there's something on the ground here. Ooh, a slipper! Print small, one shoe came off in the mud. Where was she going? Okay. Lots of evidence right there. Boot prints. They have sunken into the ground. Whoever was standing here was here for a while. From their placement, they seem to be following the other person around the maze. Were they eavesdropping, maybe? Snooping? A footprint. The mud here is soft, probably from the recent rainfall. Okay. Oh. A key. It doesn't look strong enough for a door. Perhaps for some sort of locker. For room 11. Footprints where I found a small key. More boot prints. It looks like they're slowly moving around the hedge maze. In their placement, they seem to be following. Yeah, okay, that person. Okay. What an interesting session. Okay. So they're standing here, following the other person. Right here. Okay, Miss Deane's, probably. Oh, footprints. For the spacing and weight of these impressions are not from somebody moving fast. They seem labored. More of this. The head just crushed us in as if it was hit with force. Part of the dress seemed to have torn off. Okay. Footprints going this way. More prints. Oh. More boot prints. It looks like they were slowly moving around the hedge maze. Okay. What's this? I've seen this symbol before, haven't I? Yeah, the dream thing. Okay. Woman she was in a white dress. Another memory. But what was that thing with Miss Deane? It was too large to be a person and transparent? Was it leading her through the maze? If so, to where? Was it another ghost or something else? And who was the person watching it all? Was that the culprit observing their deeds? Wait, what's that sound? Now, Mr. Doyle. Seamus.
Oh. Well, what were you going to say to the manager? Hardly likes me anyway.
I wonder why.
Can I help you, or whatever it is you want out here?
Whatever you got there.
Well, I'm not letting you have any, if that's what you're at. God knows, this stuff's hard enough to get already. Anything decent is.
What has you out here of all places?
I'm less likely to be bothered when I'm on my break. Not completely safe, though, apparently. Well, from the likes of you. Other people seem to forget that anyone could be in here at all. When they take their arguments outside, forget they might be heard.
Have you heard anything interesting? Tell me what you heard, and I promise this encounter stays between us.
Fine. Deane.
Evelyn Deane.
Her. last Tuesday, work was quiet, so I slipped out here. I overheard her having a fight about something.
What was the argument about?
Well, I don't know. Since we're good pals now, I'll tell you that I did try to get closer, but it was too risky. Probably some of this magic stuff they're all so keen on. You'd need to ask him, I guess.
Him? Did you see who she was arguing
No.
with?
All I could tell you is that it was a man. She was the one with the raised voice, mostly drowned him out. Then she stormed off. I don't know if he followed, but by the time I'd worked myself to a good vantage point, he was gone too. Bloody maze.
This has been helpful.
Has it?
Is this why she's not been about the last few days?
Perhaps.
He said she left, but I don't know.
I don't know, but I hope to learn.
Well, if you're gonna be snooping about, it was 8 p.m. they fought. I know because the bar was quiet, with all the Blue Bloods playing bridge.
Thank you.
Who was Miss Deane arguing with before she went missing, and why? I can start by ruling out Father Sino and Mr. O'Finn, as they had him to ride by then, and Mr. Doyle, since the information came from him. Walter, too, as it was an adult man she fought with. I'm sorry, the child? What's a... Hey, I guess you got accused everyone. Now they expect me to find my way out of this maze. Alright, let's look here. Now, we are missing a clue. And we do have locker key 11, which I think I want to see. In terms of the fight. Okay, so I need to find out where people were. This game just... Oh my, there's so much to this game. I love it. It just expanded. Just when you think you have no clues and you have nothing to go off of. No. What? Oh my god. What did I just see? Was that real? A giant figure smithing? What could it be? Why were they so giant? An old anvil covered in Celtic knotting. Despite its obvious age, it shows no sign of wearing or rusting. Its immense size must mean it was only intended for use by whatever it was that I saw using it. Jesus Christ. Massive. Okay. But just when you think there's no leads to go off of, no. They give you something to go off of. Alright. Now, I need to go back this way. Is this the vantage point also? Who's, O'Doyle? I mean, not O'Doyle, just Doyle. Was talking about trying to get to. I think if I went back this way, I could go this way. Oh. Hello.
God almighty. A spirit. Is that Miss Deane?
Is it?
She doesn't seem to be moving. I don't think she means to hurt me. I need a closer look.
Please, Lord, don't let this be
Can
Evelyn.
you tell me your name?
Nothing, of course. There must be some means I can use to communicate with her. You don't have to do that. Mr. Dupre? I need to talk to you, Mr. Dupre. At the top of the hour now. Lloyd.
Hello again, my friend.
Is he American? Did you attend Tuesday's bridge game? Almost, but the lovely Miss Mantovani offered me a reading. How could I refuse? So I skipped the game. Okay.
Not at all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
Oh my god. Look, Finn. Okay. Well, since you're here, I think I do need to talk to you about something.
And you're back. What can I do you for?
Did you play the bridge game that was on last Tuesday evening? Nah, I wasn't there. Wouldn't have played it even if I had been. I don't like bridge. Give me a game of 25 for Irish Dawn anytime, though. Okay. I think I've seen something. Something stalking the manor grounds. A large ghostly figure. Oh, lad. Have you seen the... Tua de Dana? Then you're a lucky man. The old gods. Get an education in your heritage, lad. They walked this land a long time ago before disappearing into the other world. But fragments still exist. Like the way you say it, large ghostly forms. Can you tell me much about it? Nothing you won't find in a book. They are the old gods of this land, going underground after being tricked by us mortals. What they think of us now, I can't say. And even as a man who walks their path, I'm not always sure what I do. Do they hear us? Talk to us like the Christians think their God does? I can't say. They connect me to this land, and my heritage is all I know. Just feels right to light a fire for them from time to time. They've never asked for more than that. I found this on a walk about the grounds. What do you make of it? Then he's a vague, lad. You found it in someone's room. Don't worry, I'll pry no further. It's a binding charm. Stops the target from having any magical effect on someone else. Only works if it stays close to the person it's targeting, though. Okay. Have you witnessed any strange occurrences since you've got here? There's whispering coming from a fireplace. That's strange enough for you? Probably just old chimneys, but it sounds like it's asking home? Do you know the goddess, Breed? Aye. Her father was a chieftain of Tuaha de Donna. She's a powerful and versatile god. Her realm is up in... There's not a pronunciation for that. Fohar by Dundalk. A modest shrine, but then I don't know if that's how she liked it. Alright. Have you seen any ghosts since coming here? Have you not? My least favorite was a woman who crawled in through a window last night. Thankfully, a flash of thunder and she was gone. Damn near swore to myself. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Finn. Appreciate that. Okay, so let's do this, oh, what have we got here? What have we got here?
Another crow?
What's so significant about this crow?
Is that Master Walter watching the grounds from the Blake residence? That's quite the vantage point, Di.
Right?
Wonder what secrets he's seen.
Everything, apparently. Yeah, right here. Hmm. Are they eavesdropping? Or are they
I'm
talking?
glad to be outside again. That house?
You can talk to Miss Barbosa.
There's heavy in there.
Likely the spirits.
Yes, I know. I'm not used to being near so many.
Well, it is the sort of place where they would be common.
They are more than common here. What has happened in this house?
I suspect the same thing that happens everywhere people have power and no consequences.
See? In that way, this place does feel like home. More questions?
Yes, you're a very mysterious person. I don't care where you were for the bridge game. You're not a man. Look, I found this. I thought you might want it before anyone else sees it. How did you get this? Did you break into Deane's room? Does that matter? I suggest you take it and dispose of it before anyone else sees it. You're right, of course. She told me she had it, tried to make use of it over me. She must have seen the fire in my eyes because she left me and has avoided me since. It is a foolish keepsake. I was an idiot to take it. I was captured. Taken by the man who killed my mother. I did not know his plans for me, and I had no intention of finding out. So I started a fire. I'd rather have died in a blaze than let him choose my fate. But maybe my mother was watching over me, because the way the fire went, I was able to escape instead. My captor and his crew were not so lucky, and good for them. I had no plan. I was lost. By the time I got to Rio, my face was on posters, so maybe not all of his people burned. Ashamed. That is when I decided it was time to leave Brazil. I go to the port a few hours later. There are posters there too. So I took one before I left. A souvenir. A stupid, dangerous souvenir. I hope that was a one-time thing. The fire? It was just that one time. Good. I implore you keep it that way. Otherwise, I will bring you in myself. Understood? Understood. Dang. Okay.
I have to be off.
Sure.
Hello again, my
Oh, this is new. Have you heard of the... I don't remember how to pronounce that. The old gods of Ireland, not defeated by mankind, but tricked by them. I always wondered if they lurked about plotting their revenge. If you're keen, I believe the library stocks a few books on the matter. What if I don't want to read the Have you ever heard of, well, ghosts that are larger than normal? I've heard of a great many things, and many cultures claim to have had giants walk their lands in times past. But no, I've never seen or heard of it, at least nothing that makes it me believe. But other things, that is possible. Perhaps not a ghost, but an angelic visitation or other godly figure, maybe. The land's old gods would have described as larger than man, would have been described, for example, and the mythology here, references many giants in that vein. Okay. I've heard a lot of talk about this place being haunted. Have you experienced anything of the sort? Oh, the manor is haunted, alright. There's souls around every corner. Some are more upset than others, but none of them are doing very well. They wouldn't be here if they were, after all. There is whispering in many of the rooms if you just listen for it. They'll be kept here by some fetter, some unfinished business, or important artifact. The question is what that fetter is. What do you know about fetters? Chains, Mr. Ward. Physically, yes, and spiritually. A ghost can no more escape its fetters than we can chains in a cell. Unless, of course, there's a key. Ha! Fetters are Impermanent, then. Can they be undone? Oh yes, some spirits need simply release their sorrow. Many need help to do so. But some ghosts are chained to worldly objects. Chained to the rhythm? In those cases, permanence is likely the intent. You're saying fetters can be made. I've made them, Mr. Ward, though only ever as last resort. Okay. Have you noticed anything strange while you've been staying here? It would be the place for that. I keep finding ash on my clothes. I don't have the faintest idea where it's coming from. Admittedly, I was afraid that... Well, I brought an urn with me. Thankfully, the lid is on tight. Whose urn did you... What? Someone's been putting stained, Bridget's crosses around the manor, haven't they? So I have seen, but I'm not sure who. I tried to ask a housekeeper, but she gave me the filthiest glare and rushed off. I suspect that she'd rather die than have anything to do with magic, ritual, or myself. Okay, lastly, we'll do this. You said Miss Mantovani offered you a reading. Indeed, she did. For her astonishing showmanship, I am astounded that she hasn't grown more of an ego. That's all I can ask you about that? Okay.
Not at all, Mr. Ward.
Okay. Well. Let us then... I can't even discuss that with him. Oh, I have a key to your room, and you're not in your room. So perhaps I should go do that. Okay. And then... Right, okay. So, did I come from this way? I think so. Okay. And then we need to find out whose locker this goes to. I don't even know of anywhere where there's lockers at. I can discuss this with him. Where is he at? He's about to be in the east corridors. I mean, I don't know where it would make sense to have lockers. Oh.
Mrs. Joyce, do you have the master key for the southeast corridor?
Wait, Mrs. Joyce is a stabbing. Who are you?
Oh no, Mr. Varley. I only had the atrium master key with me today.
Do I have the key for the southeast corridor?
I can fetch it for you. It's only on the room cart in the supply closet.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Thank you. Now, one of the guests has lost her key, and I was hoping I could use this to get her back in.
Southeast corridor.
Might Mr. Hunter have it?
No, I was just out in the stables. He has the northwest corridor locked away in a safe there.
Okay, wait, and then also Mr. Varley has a safe in his room too.
I don't suppose Mr. Doyle had it.
Mr. Doyle's key privileges have been revoked.
Fascinating.
Oh, I forgot he locked the southwest key in the basement storage.
Oh my god.
That out yet?
There's keys everywhere.
No, he claims he can't find a way through. But I'm telling you what I told Mr. Hunter. Do not do it for him. And that is not all. The fool also lost the northeast corridor master in one of the unassigned rooms.
I found that one. Okay, wait, there's a lot of keys. I don't know if I need to write this down. I don't think I do because I feel like the game will record it for me. But I'm gonna make note of this real quick. Alright.
What? What in the heavens was he doing in there?
There was a note. He was meeting
I
someone.
do not know, but I doubt it was cleaning. When you have time, perhaps you would see if you can find it. and clean up anything he's done.
Well, it's a good thing I already found it.
Oh, Mr. Farley, I've had it up to here with that boy. I'll get to it as soon as I'm done with my morning chores.
Girls' afternoon.
I appreciate that. I would also appreciate some decorum with Miss Mantovani. She's the Marquess guest and the host of this seance, which you know is important to the future of this manor. Once this whole business is done, she and the rest of the guests will be moving on. It is only a few days' decency, Mrs. Joyce.
Okay, because she's been having an attitude with people. Mm-hmm. Need some information to have. I made a note of it. So have I. Many doors require keys to open. Keys can be found by exploring. Where the explorer is guided by the note you just took. Press 2 to access your records and examine the notes. Oh, look. The game did it for me. I like my notes better. Okay, so the southeast corridor key is missing. Atrium keys in the supply closet. Northeast corridor keys in one of the unassigned rooms. I've already found that one, I'm pretty sure. Southwest keys locked in the basement storeroom. And then the northwest corridor securely locked away in a stable safe. Okay. Again, I like the way I wrote that. Oh.
What do you make of this then, sir?
Not the doctor?
I was rather hoping you might be able to tell me.
I've not the faintest. But I noticed that it's finally gone down.
Has it now?
Aye, sir. It's been climbing all week, but finally went the other way this morning.
How odd. I wonder what caused that.
Alright, so I found the southeast corridor key. That has been found. It was in room 15. Mystery solved. Before I even knew it was a mystery. Also the northeast corridor key, which I said earlier. Again, you can't be leaving your unassigned rooms open and then leaving keys, master keys in there on top of that. Anyway. Moving on. Okay. What was I even here for? You know what? Let's talk to you. You look like a mean, stern woman. Have you been leaving these crosses everywhere? I have the impression she knows more about those around her than they would like. Well, yeah, she's a maid. Either he's been recently moving around in old spaces or has not cleaned his suit in a while. His hands are stained with something, but I cannot tell what.
Hello. Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, God bless you, sir. It isn't often someone introduces themselves to the help. Caitlin Joyce, I'm the housekeeper here. If there's anything you need, just come right to me.
Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I'll try not to be a bother.
Nonsense, Lord knows. We could use someone normal at this damnable seance. Why the Marquess saw fit to risk our immortal souls bringing that Satanism here is beyond
Not
me.
the Satanism.
I've half a mind to... Oh, don't mind me, sir. Just getting crotchety in my old age.
Your necklace. At a distance, I assumed it was a resurrects, but now I can see St. Bridget's cross. Yes, sir. All my love to God, Jesus, and Mary, but I have a special place in my heart for St. Bridget. I keep her close to me as she protects us, sir, from evil and from fire, too. Fire. Interesting. Okay. I understand there was a bridge game held on Tuesday. Yes. Not that I know about it. I left some bottles and glasses out the night before and saw myself out. If they can flirt with the devil, they can pour their own drinks, I'm sure. I hesitate to ask, but would you mind keeping an eye on Mr. Doyle? I fear he may have been taken to self-medicating. Oh, that... Don't you worry, sir. I'll set him straight. He's a good boy at heart, I promise you. Just needs a little guidance. At least he has fathers to know to help along. Always together recently, them two. I'm sure it'll do Seamus some good. It looks like someone dropped his key in the hedge maze, Mrs. Joyce. Might you know what it's for? That's like one of the keys for the bathhouse lockers. I was thinking bathhouse, but I didn't want to say it. But in my head, I was thinking bathhouse. Best you put it back where you found it. Someone will need that. Okay, so we gotta go to the bathhouse. What's worth my time to... I guess I will ask you your timetable. I don't really think there's anything else worth my while to ask you about. What does this weekend look like for you, for Miss Joyce? Oh, I'm sorry. What does this weekend look like for you, Mrs. Joyce? Oh, well, I'll be cleaning around the atrium and bedroom corridors for most of the day. If I'm not there, I'll almost certainly be in the dining room. Lunch at 1 and dinner at 7. Okay, so it's almost lunchtime. Don't you forget. And then, of course, at 8. I'll be preparing for that wretched masked ball in the ballroom. As for tomorrow, I've mass in the drawing room at noon, of course, and lunch at 1. Other than that, and helping Saoirse with the dinner. I'll be in the ballroom much of the day, cleaning up after you lot, before being forced to attend this awful seance. Oh Lord, I hope this doesn't stop me from getting into heaven. Okay, there's actually one more thing I want to talk to you about. I've noticed someone's been putting St. Bridget crosses around the manor. Oh, that'll be myself, sir. You know, they protect against flames. I thought we could all use some protection, I suppose. I just feel like I have more important stuff to do right now, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna talk to you more later, because I'm pretty sure I'll have to.
I should close the mystery of the trail through the manor. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
Right. Yes, I gotta go to the bathhouse, Mr. Coventry. Ollie, let me just go talk to you. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Good day. I don't believe we've met. My name is...
I mean, I know I don't need to go to the bathhouse
from London. Who might
to do the hypothesis. I just want to see what's in there.
Declan Ward, sir. Pleased to meet you.
Just like I didn't have to go into the other rooms before I went into her room, room 15. I didn't have to go in room 2 and 17. I just wanted to. Because I found keys in there, so it was actually worth my while to go in there.
No, very pleased to meet you, I'm sure. This is my first seance.
But like, I didn't need to go in those rooms to form the hypothesis.
Everyone is so very interesting.
Well, I hope not to disappoint.
I'm sure you won't, dear boy. Now, can I help you?
You mentioned you were a jeweler. I am, or rather I was. I ended up in London alone as a young lad. Nothing to my name, but my mother had loved jewels. And so, as a result, did I. I found work cleaning at a shop at first. I was a well-spoken lad, and, as I say, I knew my stuff, so in time I was raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed by all too quickly. Eventually, I wound up with my own shop in London. Did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well, no small feat in that city. I sold up when my wife passed. It didn't fill me in the same way it did before that. I still do enough to cover my needs, still like clients and all that, but not a whole lot more. I hear there was a game of bridge the other night. There was. I could dust off my skills a bit, but it was fun. It was a fun little game altogether. Might I ask who played? I may try to round up a game myself, so it would be good to know who plays. Ah, yes, well, myself, Miss Callahan, Miss Darcy, Miss Barbosa, Miss Quinn, and Mrs. Leah was there. The Marquess Blake joined too. Oh, and the doctor stepped in for, I want to say Mr. Skerritt, who dropped out for some reason at the last moment. See? That's why I said give me 5 minutes to talk to this man. Alright, let me ask you about 4 more questions. You got some dust in your suit, sir? Ah, so I do. How did I get there? Perhaps the housekeeper is not so fastidious. It's not as thorough as she should be, eh? Okay, your hands, sir, they are stained. Ah, so they are. My apologies. I must admit, I took some work with me. I was working on some pieces in my room before I stepped out. I should have done a better job cleaning up after myself. Okay. You mentioned losing your wife. My condolences, sir. I did, yes, Lillian, earlier this year. She turned quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do little to ease her suffering. I'll confess, I am lost without her. Which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. Her illness took everything from me. The little I had left I spent to come here, on the hope that the claims about this seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, then I'd gladly give it all, down to the very shirt on my back. Darn. Let me ask you one last question about the timetable. Have you spotted anything of note on today's schedule? The talks look interesting. I'm especially interested in hearing the Marquess talk about the building and its history. After a spot of lunch, Miss Callahan's talk on the Otherworld, I think it's called, might be worth hearing. Then a spot of dinner at 7 before the fancy dress ball this evening. I must confess, I hope that doesn't run too late. Partying into the wee hours is beyond me these days. As for tomorrow, I hope to make the doctor's talk at 3 p.m. And of course, I'm giving my own talk at 5 p.m. History of the region. And I'm interested in attending the silent dinner at 8 p.m. Okay, thank you.
And to you.
So what is his mystery? What is your mystery? It's closed. Okay, so Miss Deane found another way inside. Of course she did. Interesting. Look at a map of this place, shall we? Well, kind of looks like Father Sinnoh, his room. Does it not? Northeast corridor. I do have the key for the northeast corridor. Perhaps we take a look into Father Sinnoh's room. Maybe. Maybe. Supply closet. Don't I need to go in here? Yeah, there's a key in here for something, yeah. Yeah, okay, I already looked everywhere for that. This then? Combination of some sort? Not ever seen these symbols before in my life. Didn't mean to press that. Oh. A note that reads, "Where did I leave that damned Bible?" And a follow-up note, "Of course, I left it handy for Mass on Sunday." Wheelchair? Who does this belong to? The wheels are worn, but the seat itself looks new. Perhaps it's been refurbished. A small brass key used by the staff should open any of the bedrooms leading off the atrium. You can use this to open Mrs. Erickson, Miss Barbosa's, Mr. Toussaint's, Miss Mantovani, and Mr. Skerritt's rooms. I do need to go into Miss Barbosa's room. A rough stone cross. Those whitish stains are rust. At least I pray they are. Otherwise, I need to ask why I was lying to miss the housekeeper's effects. Okay. So, we're missing 2 keys. Let's listen first. Someone's in his room. Okay. Well, can't go in there then. Let's just go ahead and do the hypothesis, though. So Miss Deane was brought to the hedge maze by a shadowy figure while a third party watched. What if I know what happened here?
A thing guided Miss Deane through the grounds. Though I'm not yet sure to where. The whole time they were being watched by the culprit. Can I learn anything useful about the culprit from this?
The boot prints belong to them?
The extra prints in the hedge maze must belong to the culprit. So now I know they wear a medium-sized boot. I have picked up another fact about the culprit.
I mean, 3 for 3.
I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Look at their size of their shoe. I was led to the hedge maze where Miss Deane's trail then went cold. Okay, achievement, Master Tracker, mystery solved. What does the trail lead to or something? That's what it said. What was that thing that led Miss Deane through the maze? Was it another ghost or something else? Maybe the staff have heard of it or seen it before, and maybe some of the guests might know. So we've unlocked a new mystery then. The haunting. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. And once I find this stuff out, it'll give me another fact. Okay. We are close to finding this out. The dream... Well, I've even clicked on this, apparently. Okay, so we have to find a 5th person that's had the same dream as us. We'll find out more information about that. In terms of the haunting... Let's see what we got here. Alright, so we need to discuss it with some people and then research about it as well. Okay, so I do need to do some research then. I still want to go through Mr. Barbosa, her room. Is he the only room in this area? Yes. Mr. Dupre. I think I have his room key, actually. That's Ashes here, we know that. He been moving stuff? A luggage ticket for Bay 46. There's a symbol scrawled on the back, a sigil like the one from my dream. Okay. Mr. Dupre's travel papers from the United States. An exchange between Miss Montavani and Mr. Dupre, arranging a meeting for this weekend to discuss funeral rites. The meeting is scheduled for 6 p.m. in the drawing room after Miss Montavani's talk, which is at 5 p.m. Perhaps I could listen in. These drawings, they look like Evelyn Deane. She also looks exactly like that ghost I saw at the hedge maze fire pit. Okay, he knows way more than he's looking on. A local newspaper. One of the articles is a gutting piece on Jonathan Blake, this gathering of outsiders that will surely attract to the region. Mr. Dupre's schedule for the weekend. I've noted his movements in my timetable. Okay. A beautiful statuette that seems to represent death in some way or another. The words Maman Bridget are engraved in delicate lettering on her necklace. How's this possible? It's uncanny. Evelyn Deane is a spitting image of my dearly departed friend. I thought I saw her ghost at first. It cannot be coincidence us meeting here like this. I'm being asked, no, compelled, to act upon this message. That cannot be allowed to happen. I'll write of it no more. I cannot dwell, cannot feed the urge. The urge? What is happening to you, Mr. Dupre? That's the same image from my dream. Night after night, I see this, but why? A new urn filled with ashes. Mr. Dupre must have lost somebody recently. Well, yes, he told us this. A book on Irish mythology. There's a note on the inside cover. To the devil on my shoulder, I hope you enjoyed this book. Thank you for wanting to read it and for seeing me truly, always. Your best friend, L. Okay, right then. So, I think that's all for Lloyd here. Okay, so we should search the luggage for more clues. Right, okay. So we gotta hurry up and go to Barbossa's room. We can only look at like 4 things. Okay. Don't have much time. Okay. Book, okay. Landwork book. Bookshelf here. Schedule here. Okay. Ooh. Lockbox. Interesting. Stationery. Alright. Oh! Travel documents detailing a journey starting from Brazil. She arrived in Lisbon in June. She worked her way up to Ireland over 3... Jesus Christ. She was in Ireland for about 6 weeks before this event. Okay. That actually was not important, but okay. Okay. Alright, so let's look at this. This looks important. It's beautiful and it won't open without some effort. It looks like it'll open. I need to navigate the emerald into the rightmost extrusion. Right. This is gonna be so easy. Right, okay. Oh, I think I have time to look at like all 3 of these and I gotta go. A photograph of younger Ines Barbosa with a woman whose bears a striking resemblance to her. Her mother's, perhaps. A burial record from late last year. It is mostly in Portuguese, but from what I can make out, it seems to be from Miss Barbosa's mother. The only thing of note here is the following. Why do my dreams have me stuck in this place? It's endless halls and confusing doors. I want to get out, but I cannot. That night that the dream does not wake me, I end up at this seance. So I think my father is there. I think it's my father there. There actually wasn't anything of importance in there. Okay. We have looked at her schedule. Maybe have time for like 1 more thing. Got a number of books here. No theme. Okay. I think that's all we can do in here. So we got a dip. Yeah, they helped me find no other information, but we can always come back here, I guess. Is it not 42? Or no, it's 46, wasn't it? Yes, because that's the symbol. There's the sigil, yep. Oh, dear heavens, Lord. Oh, I guess well, actually. Oh, nope. Okay, I had it, but then I didn't. I forgot. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Nope. Okay. Ouija board? Where is she? Did I lose her on arrival because this is where she wanted to be laid to rest? Spectres have such a strong presence in this place. I find it hard to think anyone finds rest here. But I've searched every flame, every fireplace, lamp even. Still no sign of her. Even the fire pit outside. I felt something there, but no sign of her. But I will keep searching. I will find you, dear friend. I refuse to give up until I am sure. That ghost I saw in the hedge maze, the one at the fire pit. So he's been seeing this stuff too. It's a spirit board. And Mr. Dupri trying to commune with the ghosts. So lunch is next, right? I've actually never gone in a drawing room before. Okay, this leads us to the top of the hour, which is what I wanted to do. Saturday, 11 a.m., The History of Blake Manor, My Quest Blake. 3 p.m., The Other Crowd, Miss Callahan. 5 p.m., What We Know of Ghosts, Miss Mantovani. Sunday, 12 p.m., Catholic Mass, hosted by Fathers to Know. Protestant service at 11 a.m. in the church. 3 p.m., Irish Mythology, Dr. Callahan. And then 5 p.m., History of the Region, Mr. Coventry. Doors to Talk will close at 10 minutes past the hour. That's actually interesting and relevant for me to know. So I can't be 10 minutes late. Okay, so we have lunch in the dining room coming up next. So let's go ahead and make our way there, and then I will end this part. So, hello. See what kind of jabronis will be in here. Oh. We're actually gonna save here. I imagine I can yes, I can eavesdrop in their conversation. Okay, so the way I did no manual save until now is actually kind of insane. But anyway, this will be a long part. Did a lot of recording here. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And I will see you all with some more. I'm really loving this game so far. It's getting interesting. It's way more in depth than I thought it'd be. Because I played a few kind of mystery games like this that have been very like superficial. But I definitely feel like this goes deeper than any recent mystery game I've played before. So like not everything is in your face obvious. And I really like how you can kind of go your own path, go your own pace, but like there's still direction. Like there was a moment where I felt a bit lost. I didn't know where to go next, but then I just kept looking around and that propped up something else, right? So it does enough hand holding to where you don't feel like you can't figure stuff out on your own, but it does enough hand holding to where if you do get stuck, the game, you know, has this little ways to kind of tell you, hey, maybe do this next. And I really like that. So, yeah. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching this YouTube video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!